Hello and welcome. It's our first time playing Micropul, so I'm going to be reading the rules and trying to understand them for a second. Hopefully, I'll put timestamps. If you're watching this in the future, maybe we played this like I don't know, a lot of times. So might have, might have done it a lot of times by now. Know how to play it. All right, Micropul uses a set of 48 square tiles and 6 transparent jewels. There's an amusing backstory which explains the rationale behind these rules, but the essence of the game is to manage a hand of up to 6 tiles, optimize placement of the tiles and jewels to collect as many extra tiles, and claim as many Micropul as possible. All right, so here are the official rules. It is 3 pages.
Woo! Unroll.
Micropul, a solitaire puzzle for 1 or a competitive game for 2. Look at that, Eric. I could have played this by myself, but instead I chose. I could even play this by myself to understand it first, so I could have explained this easier. Understood it myself when playing you, but
I think it's better this way.
Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossibly costly to harvest Micropul, a new kind of matter found inside an energy core. An easier way is to shoot a Micropul right on a catalyst to cause a fusion and break off chunks from the core. Scientists all over the world are looking into optimizing this new physics-defying technique. If you're smart enough, it's like using electricity to generate twice the amount of electricity. This is the future. All right. You have any questions so far?
Nope.
Cool.
Although, as a scientist, I've never heard of this substance.
Well, we have contents. There's 48 different tiles and 6 stones in 2 colors. I think that's shown on the board.
Very scientific.
So you can't see the stones. I don't know why it's not on this screen. Where's our mouse? Yeah, the screen goes over as much as possible. Maybe I just move it this way. Well, that's some flashing lights right there. Alright. Yeah, it goes out of frame right there. That's weird. Alright, well, we got these 3 stones over here. Alright. Goal. At first, we're still in like the first half of the first page. Goal. At first, you have a limited number of tiles and must play them optimally to gain more. The goal is to collect the most tiles possible by using the less tiles possible. At the same time, try to form groups of Micropul and claim them as your own. Scoring is done at the end when the core is depleted. Alright, the rest of the page is rules. Rules. Understanding the game is easy once you grasp how Micropul and the catalyst interact with each other and themselves. A Micropul is a circle shown left. you can't see it. You're not looking at my screen. So a Micropul. So there's little black dots, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a Micropul. And there's some hollow ones too, maybe. Maybe the plus sign? No, I think it's just those small ones. All right. While catalysts are small... Oh. Okay. I said that wrong. Okay, catalysts are the small dots and crosses. So that's what a catalyst is, are the small dots. And Micropul are, I guess, bigger dots or a hollow dot. But it's a circle, maybe. But I'm not seeing them on the screen because they are black and white on the rules. So I'm not entirely sure of. I'm not seeing any hollow ones either. So I think Micropul form after a bit, or like we try to. All right. Yeah, if you want to just go to another video that we've played this in like 10 times by now, or if you're just trying to learn, whatever. All right, you'll notice that every tile have at least one Micropul on it. Okay. That's because Micropul have the power to hold tiles together, which is necessary in this game. The rules presented below are important to the game and must be followed all the time. Rule 1. Any new tile coming in play must be attached to the rest of the tiles already in play. More precisely, to attach your tile, one of its Micropul must be adjacent to another Micropul of a tile already in play. Alright, so Micropul are these bigger ones of our color, I'm guessing?
I suppose.
Yeah. Correct. That's what I'm guessing it is. Alright. Rule 2. A black Micropul can never be adjacent to a white Micropul and vice versa. For each new tile you put in play, always make sure not to place the tile in a position that will put a black and white Micropul next to each other. Okay. The catalysts, small dots and crosses, are not bound by the same restrictions as the Micropul. They can be adjacent to any other catalyst of any type or any Micropul of any color. Catalysts are not used for attaching tiles together. Instead, a catalyst next to a Micropul will activate an effect once the tile has been put in play. Will activate an effect once it. What effect is? I don't know what effect that is. Okay, preparation. I don't know how much it might have been prepared for us. Alright. So this preparation on screen. I need to look at this real quick. Preparation. Place the starting tile in the middle of the table. Okay, already got that. All right. Yep. It's the one with the Micropul. 2 black and 2 white. Shuffle all the tiles face down and make small stacks. Put the stacks where every player can reach them. It's called the core. Alright, so that's right here for us, I think. On the left, 35. Each player receives 6 random tiles from the core and put them in their hand. Tiles can stand on their side. Each player receives 3 stones of one color and place them on their side. Determine the first player. Alright, so we got 3 stones. You can't see them on our screen. Okay. They're right to the right over here. On your turn, player take turns one at a time. You have 3 options during your turn, but can only do one of them. Lay a tile from your hand in play. Take a tile from your supply to your hand. Put a stone on a group of Micropul. That's the 3 things you can choose from. 1 and only 1 action must be taken each turn. A player cannot pass a turn. You lose the game if you have no more tiles in hand or in supply. We're gonna try our best at doing good at this game, but all right. Option: lay a tile from your hand and play. If your hand is empty, this action cannot be taken. When laying a tile, your goal is to activate Catalyst, which will enable you to draw new tiles from the core. Choose one tile in your hand and lay it next to a previously placed tile. Respect rules 1 and 2. Once you, you with me so far, Eric?
I'm trying. I think so. We'll see.
Once your tile is successfully placed, check if any catalysts have been activated. A catalyst is activated by being adjacent to an external micropole. If a micropole on your tile is adjacent to a catalyst on another tile, it is activated. Catalyst on your tile is activated if it is adjacent to a micropole on another tile. Alright, draw tiles from the core. The big stack of tiles made the game's start. Put them face down next to you. This is now your supply stack. The catalyst activated determine how many tiles to draw. If you activated at least one cross catalyst, play another turn. Alright, so one dot, it's draw one tile. Two dots is draw two tiles, and a cross is play again. Catalysts are activated only once per turn, but can be activated again on a subsequent turn. Alright. Option: take a tile from your supply to your hand. You cannot have more than 6 tiles in your hand. If your hand is full, this action cannot be taken. Taking a tile from your supply of face down tiles will give you more choice when choosing what tile to play. Draw one tile at random from your supply stacks. Put this tile face up in your hand. Option: put a stone on a group of Micropul. So you have 3 stones. You cannot take this action if you have no more stones. When putting a stone on a group, your goal is then to choose a particular group so it's worth victory points to you at the end of the game. Put one of your stone on any Micropul of a tile in play to claim that group. You now own this group of Micropul. A stone cannot be placed on a group that is already owned. It is possible to claim a group that is already closed.
What is a group? What is a group of Micropul?
It is any number of Micropul of the same color linked together by being adjacent to one another. Let me read that again. Alright.
What is a Micropul?
It is any number of Micropul of the same color linked together by being adjacent to one another. Groups can be either open or closed. Only closed groups score points. An open group means that it can still grow. New Micropul can be added to that group by playing new tiles. Closed group means Micropul of that group are surrounded by elements of the game. No Micropul of that group is standing at the edge of the playing area. Thus, it is impossible to add new Micropul to that group. So only closed groups score points. It is possible for 2 groups claimed separately to merge into one group by playing a tile which will connect them together. That group will not be worth any points. Okay, we're almost done here. Alright, there are 4... I might have to read it again, I don't know.
Well, I hope not.
There are 4 tiles featuring big Micropul on them. They act like a tile with 4 Micropul of that color on it. Also, those tiles have one catalyst that can be activated from any side. And it act like a regular catalyst. All right, game end. The game end as the last tile is drawn from the core. Remove stones from groups of Micropul that are still open or have more than one stone on them. Those groups will not score points.
For each closed group you own,
Score victory points for Micropul in that group. I'll read that again.
for for each closed group you own, score victory points for Micropool in that group.
Each Micropul is worth 1 point. A big Micropul is worth only 1.2.
Each tile in your supply stacks is worth 2 points.
Each tile in your hand is worth 1 point.
The player with the most points win the game.
There is no tiebreaker. All right, that's the rules. You got any questions? You have any questions?
Not at the moment.
All right.
I think I understand the game. Maybe. I was reading along on a separate page while you were reading more rules. Oh, wait. Okay.
Nice. All right. So, do you know what color you are? You're red. I'm blue.
I believe so, yes.
So we want closed micropools, and the small ones give us. What do the small ones give us? 1, draw a tile. 2, draw 2 tiles, and plus play again. All right.
And look at that. I lost because of time restraints.
I don't,
Yeah, change the time.
fixed plus per move, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. No time control. There we go. This is the first time it's ever happened. Maybe there's a big. I think there's a big Hive tournament going on today. Maybe that has something to do with it. All right. So you place that tile.
I did. I thought it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I want to place this because
I wouldn't do that.
okay. It draws me a little thing here. I don't know. I can't see it. I shouldn't know. So okay, so I can put this in my hand, I guess. Does that mean I'm done?
I don't know. Does it?
Yeah. There we go. Cool. So we want closed groups. And what do the stones do again?
You mean like the red and blue stones?
Yeah, the 3 ones that we have on the right here.
I believe we can put those on top of the other circles on the squares.
What does that do?
Find out. I can't tell what that did. I've got a big red circle, so I can tell.
I didn't get a. I didn't get a thing. You have 2. Look at you. Uh-oh. So that's... You go again. Pluses go again. So I maybe you just have 1 go again, but I'm not entirely sure. That's a pretty good one. Alright. Rules were a little... Yeah, I think we're getting it so far. We're trying to. I don't know what the dot does, but we'll read that. Eric's doing a little bit better than me, I think, right now. He's got 3 things going on. Can I rotate these?
I do not know.
Yeah, you can. What is blank? I got one.
How would you rotate them?
You hover over it and it shows a rotating thing.
Ah.
That's weird. It's not letting me place it down on a place.
Probably have to place it somewhere else.
Yeah, that seems right.
Ooh, very nice.
Do you know if they're connected diagonally? Like, my one in the middle here, kind of. So black dot on the left, 2 blue dots diagonally and a red dot.
I'm not sure.
I need to know what those stones do. Put a stone on a group of Micropul. You cannot take this action. Okay. When putting a stone on a group, your goal is then to close that particular group so it's worth victory points to you at the end of the game. Put one of your stone on any Micropul of a tile and play to claim that group. You now own this group of Micropul. A stone cannot be placed on a group that is already owned. It is possible to claim a group that is... It is possible to claim a group that is already closed. If you've closed it, wouldn't you own it? No, you're not. Alright. And you really gotta find that spot to rotate it.
Ooh, very nice.
So now, oh, you have 3 of those things in your hand. You can put those in your hand. Once you're done, it shows you what it is.
Ah. Think might want to do. That instead.
All right. I don't. Okay. Oh. Huh. You took my tiles, I guess. So now at least. So can you move those after the fact?
Maybe. I haven't tried to do that.
I mean, you claimed that I was making groups thinking I was going to own them, and you claimed them. But now they're not diagonally. I know that. That's not connected. It's still your turn.
Huh. How'd that happen? Oh, I put an extra plus. That's what. Yeah.
I think I understand it. I have a strategy of just waiting till you mess up, and then I'll claim the victory there.
Okie dokie dip. Okie dokie. Dokie dokie. Da, 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 da.
Why can't I play that?
Gonna place it next to a red.
A blue? You mean?
Well, if there's only a red on the square, you gotta place it next to a red. Is this the way I understood it?
Look at that.
I do not like that at all.
Alright, I do have to look up. We're gonna have to play a short game after this. That's not a new one. Look at me. Oh, sorry. I thought it was my turn. Or your
Hey,
turn.
it's not.
Hey.
So it's still your turn.
Oh.
Oh, the plus. No, no.
So the game does end. There's only 12 left over here. I'm pretty sure the game ends when those are out.
Gotcha.
I was hoping you'd run out of cards there for a second. There they are.
Nope. Never.
It's been pretty fun. I think if I zoom through the rules a lot faster, and we played this again another time where we
Yeah,
understood it a little bit
still, it's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting.
better. Yeah. I wonder if it could be like you could. I mean, not on this site particularly, but you could add more players. See, I think you can pretty much only pick up a card and put it in your hand. I think it's.
I didn't realize it was my turn.
Ah, excuse me. I could be wrong, but nice.
Blue plus one.
I never see where you go. Oh, that's pretty good. We have 5 tiles left. So anyone who stuck with us through this entire video, I applaud you. We only got 5 tiles left, so would recommend waiting or not waiting. Maybe you're just watching this 10 years from now, and we'll become Micropul experts. And the way to rotate these tiles has become easier. Nice. I took all of them. Alright. So when you run out of Micropul, or run out of tiles,
That's right.
which would be 3.
Very nice. Well, it says game 1.
Ah, game 1. Alright. Cool. That was Micropul. We'll definitely do this again. Hopefully it'll be a little shorter, but cool. I enjoyed the game.